What's up, everybody? Got another music video reaction for you today. Today's music video, Tom MacDonald's Ashes. Ooh! You guys know I like Tom MacDonald. I like his music. I love his versatility. I love the messages that he puts through, especially the versatility in the past few songs that he recently just put out. And with the song No Good Bastards that I did, a lot of people wanted me to do Ashes. Now, I've heard Ashes years ago, and I listened to it. I enjoyed the song, but I've never really broken down the lyrics, at least back when I did really listen to it. And I've never broken down the music video. I've actually never seen the music video, so I'm excited to watch it. And I want to see how this song really compares from how I remember it versus listening to it now, how it compares to No Good Bastards, and really the message he puts out in this one versus some of his newer songs that he puts out. So I'm excited to see it. So let's see what he's got.
It's rock and roll to me. There's no control.
So I like that microphone post. The chain. That's I can definitely tell this is already a little bit more of a heavier metal style feel to this song versus No Good Bastards, but I love the rock style intro and the rock style feel to this song. It's definitely a really good twist of a crossing of genres.
Rock and roll to me, there's no controlling me. I sold my soul and stole the gold from royalty. I'm locked and loaded till the motor overheats. I'll rock the boat in seas I'm not supposed to be. The Holy Ghost is in my broken bones, and heaven only knows what being poked awoke in me. The homes of those who tried to slow my roll and throw me to the wolves will turn out burnt and smoldering. I'm filling the coffins with every...
Alright, so like I said, he sold his soul and stole the gold from royalty. We're saying about how he's done the bad things that he's done in his past, and then the houses of those that have tried to slow him down, they're going to end up burnt and smoldering. That's a really good play on the words there, as opposed to just attacking the people that have slowed him down or talking about specific people. It's just a good blanket statement over everyone and not saying coming after them. It's just saying your houses are going to burn. And his term for houses, that can be swayed in any which direction, whether it's their houses as in physical, literal houses, or their mental walls within their house, like in their mind, and or just their their overall personality or emotional stability. Pretty much saying I'm rising to the top and you're all going to crumble, whether that's in a literal sense or a metaphorical sense. So that was a solid bar, and I like how it's incorporated with the rock. Like I've never really listened to it in like an analytical sort of way, and I'm really enjoying that.
Homes of those who tried to slow my roll and throw me to the wolves will turn out burnt and smoldering. I'm filling the coffins with everything that I wanted, and then I'll drag them behind me so they will not be forgotten. I hit the bottle so often that when I did hit the bottom, it didn't hurt even a bit, but now I proceed with caution, and I've been haunted by rotten bodies.
Ooh. Saying he'll fill after that all their houses burned down. I'm gonna fill their coffins with everything that I wanted, drag them behind me so they're not forgotten. So it's a display. You guys died. I'm still here, and my stuff your coffins are filled with everything that I wanted. Like you died in vain. Like you're gonna be remembered for the wrong reasons. And I really like that. And then how he hit the bottle so often that when he hit the bottom, it didn't affect him. Like about with his alcoholism and with his past, that when he finally hit rock bottom, it didn't even affect him because of how just 24/7 inebriated he was. That he was just numb to everything. Like that was a good bar. Sorry guys, I cut it halfway through, but that was just even halfway through that part. That was rich and solid.
Bottle so often that when I did hit the bottom, it didn't hurt even a bit, but now I proceed with caution, and I've been haunted by rotten bodies. The path that I plotted been full of haters and demons. I burned a bridge, run across it. I got $1 in my pocket that I'm saving just in case I get to where I'm headed, and I still need change. I feel the
Keep $1 in my back pocket just in case. When I get to where I'm headed, I still need change. That's a cool play. Of course, the literal sense, keeping money on you in case you need change, but in the sense of him going through life, he still keeps that dollar being that openness to grow and change. So even when he gets to his goal, reaches his goal where he wants, he still wants to continue changing. He still wants to keep growing. And I really feel that plays off of, a lot of some of his newer songs and some of his other songs that they play off of each other, which as a lot of artists do. And him discussing of how he's continuing to go forward, he's continuing to grow. And I know this came out in like 2019, if I believe. And from then till now, he's grown exponentially. And it's awesome to see that, he sets these goals and he blows past them, but then he keeps having new goals. And that's really what this is referencing. That even when he gets to where he wants, whether personally, professionally, lyrically, doesn't matter, emotionally, he's still going to hit those goals and he's going to keep going. So just in case, he's always going to be open to having to change himself. And that's a really solid way to look at it. And that's a really good way that he put that through in his music.
Dollar in my pocket that I'm saving just in case I get to where I'm headed and I still need change. I feel the ghost of rock and roll take hold of me. An overdose of I don't care what you believe. I'm all on Jimmy Page, I'm Kurt Cobain. I'm Rolling Stone, lay guns and roses across my grave.
Good reference to some of the greats. Jimmy Page, Kurt Cobain, Rolling Stones. I like how he referenced Guns N' Roses. I'm Rolling Stones, lay Guns N' Roses across my grave. That was a solid way to put that. And the chorus in this is phenomenal. Like I like most of Tom's choruses. Some of them are a bit goofy, a bit corny, but they're always catchy. But this one is a very good chorus. It's a very just solid rock chorus to it. And especially with the video playing, especially him in the room all on fire, that's a really good imagery. With the studded spiked gloves and the clothes that he's wearing, like that's a solid look. Like it really plays well to the music. Like him and Nova doing this stuff, like they do such a good job of having the music video represent the song, and it plays back and forth so well. It's pretty much where anytime he releases a music video, if you just hear the music, the song is good, but watching the video really adds more to the song. It really honestly does. And there's not enough of that out there right now. There's not enough music videos out there where it adds more to the song. It's just a music video to the song, but it feels like the days of music videos really emphasizing that music, really emphasizing that the message and the emotion behind a song, it's slowly fading out. And Tom MacDonald and certain artists really do a good job at keeping that too. Well, sorry, Tom MacDonald and of course the beautiful Nova Rockefeller. They do such a good job at keeping that. And this song is definitely no exception to that.
I'm Rolling Stone, lay guns and roses across my grave. Ashes to ashes, mama. Ashes to ashes, mama.
It's solid chorus.
There's blood and guts to me, it's mud and rust to me. That type of feeling when you love destructively. Its claws are stuck in me, it promised luxury. If I said I trust you, you are dumb for trusting me. Hate me publicly, or wait for company, or pray to God your devil never summons me. Either way, you don't have to say without a Tom MacDonald, you exist because of me. I'm fueling the fire with little beautiful liars. They burn the brightest, then I pull out every clip with the pliers. They get a funeral suitable for the rumors that ruined all of the truth in my music. I took the food out the fryer. I've been helling back without a burn. My boots made of iron. I keep a cooler full of booze cause I'm a juvenile tyrant. I never lose, I give him Lucifer, and he knows who I am. So when you meet him, say I said what up, there's zero survivors.
That whole bar was amazing. Like that was absolutely just perfection timeline with the music itself, the background music. But that last bit, saying that he doesn't lose, he's friends with Lucifer. So when you meet him, tell him what's up. There's zero survivors. For saying what's up, I killed them all. There's no competition. And he's done that before, talking about there's no competition. Everyone else is finished. It doesn't matter. I believe that was canceled. Literally, I think that was the song canceled when he says, there's no competition. Y'all are finished. And that's he plays into that a lot with his music, which is needed in the rap community. It's needed. You have to come at it with attack. You have to come at it with confidence, not just confidence that I'm good, but confidence like I'm the best and none of y'all can touch me. And I think he portrays that really well. And he dabbles and touches back on prior songs and just reestablishes. He touches back and brings the same message through. Very well done, in a very good light. Like he really does a good job at it. And and him always, when he references the devil or Lucifer or anything religious related towards God or Jesus and that, he does it in a very good way. A lot of people find it kind of an uncomfortable kind of feeling, but a lot of people got to remember it's just music. It's used to portray a message, to portray an emotion, to portray a thought. And that's what he's very good at. And it's very, very well laid out.
I give him Lucifer, and he knows who I am. So when you meet him, say I said what up, there's zero survivors. I feel the ghost of rock and roll take hold of me. An overdose of I don't care what you believe. I'm all on Jimmy Page, I'm Kurt Cobain.
another religious reference. That was good. Burning the churches that worship the damned, and I'm housing the holy wherever I stand. That was a solid line, and it was very well laid out. It's just talking about those that oppose him, those that are against his beliefs, that are against his thoughts. Like he's decimating them. He's putting them down, and anyone that's of importance to him, anyone that holds an emotional value to him. When he says the holy, that he says I'm housing the holy, not just in a true biblical reference, but in holy within his mind. Those that stand out to him, those that are of direct influential power to him, that he really listens to. He empowers them. He puts them on a pedestal wherever he's at. So those that love him, he loves them back just as much. And I think that's what he's considering as the people that are holy, that he empowers them wherever he's at. He loves his fan base. He loves the people that love him, and he does not take that for granted. And I really think that's a really good way how he portrays that through. And I get some people may think that it's like he was talking about literally holy and unholy and all that, but that's the best thing about like music like this, like Tom MacDonald's like NFs, stuff like that, where it's open to interpretation because it's so deep with multiple meanings. So it's meant for any musician, artist, audience member that's listening to portray it however it responds to them. And that's why I love doing these kinds of songs and these kinds of artists, because there's so many different things overlaid, and people can catch it one way, people can catch it a complete opposite way, but either way, it's not necessarily one person's wrong. Both people can be right. It just depends on their own perception.
The churches that worship the damned and housing the holy wherever I stand. I feel the ghost of rock and roll take hold of me. An overdose of I don't care what you believe. I'm Jimmy Page, I'm Kurt Cobain, I'm Rolling Stone, lay Guns N' Roses across my grave. Ashes to ashes, mama. Ashes to ashes, papa.
That was solid. That was a lot harder of a rock style genre than No Good Bastards. Both of them are absolutely amazing. And I love the fact that Tom and Nova, and especially No Good Bastards, Brandon Hart, that they're branching out into other genres and dabbling in other things because they're independent and they think they can embrace their creativity. They don't have a record label or a company telling them, no, you can't do that. You're signed on for this. This is what you do. No, they can do whatever they want. And I think that's what's awesome about it, because they're doing whatever they want and they're flourishing. And Tom's been doing this kind of stuff for years, obviously, since this one came out, like I said, I believe in 2019. And it's just awesome to see artists be able to venture out, because they are artists. They're not going to stick to the same genre. A lot of artists don't want to stick to the same genre, but they're tied to because of their record label. And it's nice to see artists that are like, let's do this. Let's incorporate this style. Let's rock it with this genre. And I think that's what's awesome. And I firmly believe I don't know if any other reaction channels have said it, but I think I'll be first to say it. We will eventually get a jazz style song with Tom rocking the saxophone. Yes, that saxophone. Yes, just like that. And it will be amazing. And every single one of his fans, myself included, are going to be like, that was so good. That was fucking amazing. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys, that was my music video reaction to Ashes. I loved it. I thought that was awesome. I love seeing Tom branch out into other genres, especially like with what he had done the past few weeks. And since he had done this years ago, and I had heard this years ago, but I have never broken down the song, or I never really watched the music video like in depth, or like actually like sat and watched it. I've seen like clips, but that's about it. And I loved it all the way through. I think the video really emphasized the song and back and forth. I love how it was darker, it was dirtier, more metal style, like coming in right with the microphone stand the microphone stand with the chain. Like, I thought that was really good. I love the incorporation of the chains slamming on the ground in the background of the music. Phenomenal. Like, I love the dirtier, darker, kind of grungier style look to this one, and definitely had a more metal feel to it. And the lyrics were great. The bars were awesome. The music was great. I did want to see, like, I know I've heard it before, but I did want to have some form of guitar solo in this one. It felt like, No Good Bastards, I didn't really think it needed a guitar solo. I thought it was really well laid out. This one, I felt it would have been cool to have just a little, I don't know, 20-second, a little guitar solo, just a quick little riff, either, with whether it be just quick and simple or a melt your face guitar solo. Like either one, I would have been happy with it. Just a little emphasis towards the guitar, but that's still not even, that's just me nitpicking on what I like in rock. So it really doesn't even like take away from this song, because this song was absolutely amazing. If you guys like this reaction video, as always, click like, click subscribe, click that little bell for future notifications, and also comment down below. Let me know any other songs you want me to do, whether it be Tom MacDonald, NF, Hobson, doesn't matter, any genre, any music, I'm down for it. Any music video, like post a link or let me know the person's name, any artist, any song. Like I said, I love it all. I want to keep doing it. So feed me more and I'll keep feeding you guys. But that's it, guys. I'm out.